Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we will have a full-on planty video. Only plants, 10 flippin' awesome, favorite, different, gorgeous plants that I want to share with you. And probably in this video I won't have any kind of intro. I know how much some of you love my intros. What's up, baby? What's up, mister? Think, oh, you're so moist. What was? Yeah, in this video won't be an intro because actually Balu had a surgery 2 days ago, so last couple days were pretty mundane and just us putting all our energy into taking care of him and looking for him. So nothing serious happened. We actually just neutered him because since he's from the animal shelter, we had this promise, whenever you take animal from the shelter, you need to sign documents that you will neuter the animal. This is such a weird word, neuter. So it wasn't easy couple last days, especially for the baby, because we actually have a heat wave in here as well, so it wasn't pleasant for any of us. Yakari is actually scared of Balu because he always wearing this dome and looks like a martini glass. Which is a bit funny, but at the same time so sad. But yeah, he is fine. Yeah, so this is why we won't have any kind of intro into this video. Or maybe I just pulled some small stuff, from our life, because even though I've been busy with, taking care of him while he was napping, I had some time to paint your custom painted pots. I don't know, I'm so excited. It's actually always so much fun to put your, I'll be honest, like 80% of my pots that I paint your pets, and it's always so much fun to put them and make them into cartoons. Okay, for example, I have trio of pots that I just finished. Look at this. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? I add the details, like, I'm not sure what happened to this ear, but in the picture there was, there was no tip on an ear of this puppy, so I tried to put all of those details into reality. So this is a trio of siblings actually, so I painted 3 pots. Here's the rest of 2 puppies. They're so cute, aren't they? Oh my gosh, really love to paint them. So yeah, so thank you so much for ordering pots from me, because it was really helpful and paid out our vet bills for Balu, which was always, of course, a nice thing to do. But anyway, let's get into the plants. Since we have all of that out of the way, I have prepared 10 plants this time. 10 favorite plants of me. Honestly, I wanted to take more because I have way more plants that I just want to show off. Right now is the growing season and you can tell by my collection, and I'm just flippin' excited about it, but today we will talk only about 10. So first off, I want to talk about small baby, and then small baby. This is my cute Adromiscus, and this is a succulent that I bought in the grocery store. This is like the very popular succulent right now in Lithuania, since they like one of the most popular grocery stores, Maximus, had them. A lot of people went nuts because of that, and I was one of them. But look at mine, it started to grow this weird tentacles. I'm actually thinking maybe that's gonna be blooms. I hope it's blooming. But either way, it looks cute, it looks so happy. I like this little hill of raisins, as I call it. So adorable, just little shot out because I really love it. Whenever I open the curtains in this room, this is my bedroom technically. I just have this shelf, separating it from my bed part of this room. But yeah, whenever I open the curtains, I'm always like, oh my gosh, this raisins looks flippin' awesome. So cute. Nothing too much to say about it, so I'll just put it back in his place. Let's talk about another plant. Let's talk about this palm. So I have bought this palm in a big box store a couple weeks ago already, and I already reported. I was just too much impatient to wait for the video, to film and stuff like that, so just did it. And this is it. This is so cool. This is actually the lamp that stands in my balcony. The lamp? Did I say the lamp? Oh my gosh. This is a palm that stands in my balcony, and it's so beautiful. It actually always just, the leaves moves in the wind, and it just feels so like, I don't know, it just gives those little vacation vibes, because here in Lithuania palms aren't growing outside. It's not a great weather for the palms, so whenever I go to the balcony to read a book or just grab a coffee and just sit around, listen to the birds and to the cars and stuff like that, the balcony noises, I'm looking into this palm and imagining my vacation in Cyprus. So Love this. Nothing too crazy to say about it, but it's actually such a good grower. I was a bit spooked because I know that these kind of fan palms are not easy to grow. But actually I reported it 2 weeks ago and I already have some roots peeking out. So I wanna believe that it's happy here. But I also am a bit afraid that I might need to repot it this very same summer. Oh my gosh. This very same summer because it will overgrow the pot way too quickly. I actually have this giraffe. I found it yesterday while walking Balu. So since right now he has to wear his cone like 24/7 because he wants to check on his little treasures that are gone right now, which are looking so weird, to be honest. Don't want to put too much information, but this is weird. This is my first dog that a lot of phrases are coming into my mind and I'm not sure if I want to put them into the internet. I had 3 dogs in my lifetime. Like right now I have Yakari, Balu, before that I had Rocky. All of them had balls. This is the first time when I have my puppy neutered and it's weird. It's really weird. My fiance cannot look there. He just, every time he says it's way too painful. But anyway, too much information. Let's get back into the plants. Let's talk about another plant that I got from a plant swap. And this is Hoya parasitica. And honestly, I'm a little bit curious. All of the Hoya heads out there, I wanted to ask, is it black margin like imaginary name for the plant? Just like people like to make names for the plants just to, add some price tag or something. Is it black margin or is it just simple Hoya parasitica? Actually, I should go ahead and make some research on it because, I mean, it definitely has this black margin on the leaves. It looks fabulous. I love this Hoya so much already. It seems to be happy in my home as well as for now. No new growth coming out, but it's also not dying. So I am taking this as a win. Actually, maybe it might start growing. I see some tiny snippets. But anyway, yeah. Hoya parasitica. I actually love to see it on my shelf out there next to my huge Hoya, variegata, and others. And it just always warms my heart so much to see a bushy, happy Hoya. I was really fighting myself because I wanted also to show off my Hoya Lisa, Australis Lisa, once again because it's so beautiful. But at the same time, I just gotta stop with those Hoyas. I just filmed my whole Hoya collection not that long ago, like 2 videos ago. So we gotta put a little break on that. But I love them so much. I'm still gonna show you one Hoya here with peduncles and stuff, but later on. Right now, I actually want to talk with you about my Moranta cat's mustache. I know it's not scientific name, but I bought it as a cat's mustache and I honestly have no idea how to call it. I tried to do some research, but then some life stuff happened and I'm not sure what happened, so I won't just make stuff for you guys. So, not sure what happened, still don't know the name. I have only 4 or 3 Morantas in my collection. Here's my another pride and joy, right? And this one has such a beautiful leaves. It actually had way more, but during this winter, since we had a heating season, it wasn't too happy, but it also kept on growing for me, even though it was losing the leaves. But those huge, beautiful leaves, even though they got a little bit crispy, they still look fabulous in my opinion. I actually cut some branches off and propagated them, so right now I will be planting them both together into pots, so I will have a bushier plant. It actually right now, since the spring started, it started to grow new leaves as crazy. It's actually unfurling new leaves as we are speaking. This is a completely new growth. All of those 3 leaves, it's a new branch that grew in a couple months for me right now. And as you can tell, over here we have new leaf growing. We have new leaf growing out there. But the craziest and the quirkiest stuff that I honestly never noticed before on my Morantas, or maybe I did, but I did not put too much attention to it. What the heck is that? Guys, I need your help. This is looking way too weird. I mean, I have some theories. Maybe it's just, baby plants that will grow out. Maybe these roots are looking for the soil and then new plants will come out. It looks like, strawberry begonias that just, or spider plants that put out the babies and the babies are looking for the soil so they will grow. This is my, main theory, but it looks weird. Isn't it? What should I do with this one? Should I cut off this, branch / root looking thing and put it into the soil? Because I want this thing to grow, but I also just like the way it looks. It's so weird. So weird. Actually, the very same thing is growing out of the bottom. Look at it. It actually is still growing in the very same nursery pot that I bought it in, so it definitely needs to be repotted. So I think my next video this weekend might be about repotting plants, because I have so many crazy plants that are a little bit abandoned. I have this Manjula pothos that definitely needs to be repotted really soon. So yeah, let me know about this thing. And we will work on that, and I will share how I'm gonna go about it and stuff like that. But this is such a beautiful Moranta, and honestly I thought it will be way more difficult, but it's not. It's definitely not. It's so easy and so beautiful. Sometimes I forget to water it, and you know what? It gives me a little bit of crisp edges, but it's just not dying off. And I can forget about it for a couple weeks, like still here. Still here, still kicking, not looking like a flippin' star, but you know, we all have our ups and downs, right? Look at it, such a nice filler out there. Anyway, I'm actually so sorry, it's a little bit difficult for me to breathe because I have spring allergies. And right now this dust is just crazy all around us because we live in pretty green neighborhood with so many blooming trees. It's not easy. I get out of breath really easily. Anyway, let's talk about actually one and only cacti in today's haul, and I'm honestly as surprised as you guys because I flippin' love cacti. I actually have a couple cacti that have been blooming, but I did not manage to film it because once again life. Most of them rebloomed during the weekend when I was visiting my grandma, which was unfortunate, but anywho, this is my boob cactus. This is my first boob cactus ever. I'm actually a bit worried about it because it is a boob cactus that I got from a plant swap, if you will remember that video, right? A couple weeks ago? A week ago? Couple? 1.5? In May. I got it in May, and at first when I swapped for it, I did not notice that it's a cutting, so it's a cutting. I really hope it will be rooting for me. It actually stands on my windowsill here. At first I put it in my balcony, but then I noticed that it started to get a little bit burned. Can you see the changes of color on this plant? So I decided to put it back here on my windowsill, which doesn't receive that much sunlight. And I don't know, we will see about this one. It's a bit odd, but hopefully it's gonna be fine. But I love it, I love it. I have a boob cactus. For those who are a little bit newer on my channel, I'm actually I like jokes about naughty stuff. Like, really love jokes and sarcasm about naughty stuff, so this is right up my alley, to be honest. Let me put it back before it falls over. Alright, another plant is surprisingly Syngonium in this haul. I do not show you Syngoniums often on my channel, even though I have maybe 7 varieties of them. Actually, why I never show them? That's weird. But anyway, I want to show you this one Syngonium that I haven't showed you at least a year. I can tell you, at least a year you haven't seen it. And this is my Syngonium red spot / pink splash. It actually always was standing over here, out there, back there, without any sunlight mostly, and it's never grew for me. It actually was standing still, and I decided, you know what, it's enough, let's give it a go, let's give it a chance to surprise me. So I put it here on my windowsill, and guys, just look at this new beautiful pink leaf it gave me. Just look at it. It just unfurled about a week ago, and at that moment I saw that this plant is finally thankful that I put him on the windowsill and it received sunlight. So it's not only started to grow leaves, it actually started to grow roots all around the pot. So this is really exciting and makes me so happy. It was such a baby plant when I received it. It's actually a plant from Urosh, but not from the second unboxing, but from the very first. I think I unboxed it when my dad passed away in that same month. I'm not sure, to be honest, but beautiful plant. It turns out it can be such a beautiful plant, and I'm so happy for him. It's actually a simple one-note cutting that is starting to be beautiful. I love that the pinkness is coming back, because since it was standing in there that did not receive that much light, it was more on a greener side, and right now, oh, it's coming back, guys. It's coming back. Look at him. So cute. I'm not sure why it's him, but it's him. And he's cute. He's so flipping cute. Alright, Another one is actually gonna be a surprise. I never thought I will want to buy it or will get it because I killed at least 4 of them. But destiny happened and my fiance received from his... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But the destiny happened and my fiance received a bonsai tree, a ficus bonsai tree from his workplace. And of course he brought that home for obvious reasons. He actually was laughing from me because he brought it to home and went to work Yakari, and when he came back from the work the ficus was already gone. I already snatched it and put it in the balcony in the sunny spot for him to be happy. And my fiance was laughing so hard because he said it took me 5 minutes to steal his plant. Maybe even less. To be honest, it took me a minute. It took me only a minute, okay? In the very same minute I grabbed it and it's mine now. So this is this ficus. It says ficus ginseng. I will be honest, I am such a noob or newbie in ficus, like bonsais and ficuses. So I'm not flipping sure what the heck am I doing. I'll be honest. All tips are welcome. Like, they are needed, not only welcome, they are needed. But as for now, it seems happy. It's been in home for a week right now, and it's actually started to grow these tiny branches from the stem, which I think is so cool. I actually think I would like to repot it, but at the same time, I'm so afraid to do it. And also it stands in my balcony, and I'm not sure. Should I put... I actually already killed like 4 of them, and I think maybe because my climate is a little bit too dry for them, but I also know that people are just growing them, you know, in their offices, like nothing. So am I overreacting by wanting to buy a terrarium just for this plant and make like a Renaissance inspired fairy garden with rose bushes, but not real rose bushes, of course, but handmade rose bushes, this tree, and I want to put like something like hammock over here that I will also hand sew and stuff like that. Am I too crazy, or would you like to watch this video? Let me know in the comments. I actually am on the look for those cool Renaissance greenhouses, like small, tiny, like not too small, about that size, right? Greenhouses, because I think this tree would look epic in this terrarium. But I cannot find them anywhere. These are like, you know, the treasures, and they are available online, but they are like at least 50 euros, which is not ideal right now because we actually have a situation at home right now and we lost a lot of money, so we're not doing great, guys. So all of your custom pot orders are welcome, to be honest. And yes, I'm looking for that greenhouse on Facebook marketplaces, honestly, on similar websites like Craigslist, but as for now I wasn't very fortunate. So yeah, looking for that. Would you like this kind of terrarium slash fairy garden video? Let me know in the comments. Okay, and we have 2 more plants. Oh no, we have three plants. Actually, we'll sit a little bit to the side because this plant, it won't fit here. So we'll have a little bit of footage over here. And this is my rescued avocado plant. I actually rescued it about a month ago, I would say. And it wasn't in perfect condition. It actually was just covered in scales and it was yucky, a very yucky process. I filmed a whole video about rescuing it, taking it from the outdoors and bringing it to my apartment, which was a bit like hilarious situation if you wanna ask me. But yeah, I will actually link a video over here if you wanna check it out. I keep on checking if my mic did not die because it already failed me a couple times. Anyway, so this is my beautiful avocado tree that I rescued, and it's fabulous. Just like I mentioned, it had scales, so I needed not to only treat it, but also cut off like really ugly looking leaves, not only like browning, but also leaves covered in scale. And it wasn't looking too good for a couple weeks, I'll be honest, but right now, after all of that, new growth is just coming out of every single branch. I'm so happy. It looks so happy. I put it in my balcony from time to time to, you know, get some beautiful wind into its leaves and beautiful direct sunlight. And it's so happy. It makes me so happy. It feels so cool having this cool looking tree in my home. I know it's not as cool looking as for now. I think I might want to prune it, but I also just don't have the heart to prune it. And I mean, I have my other avocados that I always prune without any problems, you know, snip snip, chick chick, and it's done. But this specific one, this big one, just feels like, it feels like I have some kind of respect for this plant, because I know it have been grown for years to be this size, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but we'll look about it. Let's vote in the comments. Let me know, would you like cut it and, you know, make it a little bit more compact and hopefully make it branch out, or would you leave it as it is? Let me know in the comments. All right, we have 2 more plants left. Both of them are my prides and joys. Joy? Huh? Not sure. Anyway, let's talk about another Hoya, last Hoya in this haul, and I could not show you this. This is my Hoya Kalimantan. I know I showed you it not that long ago, but guys, I think we're gonna have blooms. These peduncles are not going anywhere. Okay, look at this. There are actually 2 different peduncles. One isn't looking great, but another one is getting bigger and is sizing up like every single day, so I wanna believe it's gonna bloom for me. It also has 2 beautiful new leaves that are getting bigger every single day. Isn't that cute? But right now I have this dilemma, because this peduncle is almost touching the wall of this pot. So once again, let's comment in the comments. Let me know in the comments, vote in the comments, would you repot it and try to put it, you know, a little bit further away from the spot, or you would not disturb it and leave it as it is? Because I know this is a pretty tricky situation over here. It actually has roots peeking out from the bottom, but at the same time it's blooming. I mean, it's working on a bloom, so I know any kind of stress might just make it drop the blooms, and this is definitely not what I want, so not sure what to do with this one, guys. Let me know, all of you, you know, experienced Hoya lovers, help this girl out, please. Okay, and last but not least is definitely one of my favorite plants in my whole collection, definitely one of my prized plants in my collection, and it's Monstera Hoya, guys. Yes, I'm showing it again. Please don't, just don't. Look at it. Okay, so this is a leaf that I received, like this was one note cutting when I received it. This is like the very same leaf, it's still here. It had a little bit of browning for some reason, but then it stopped and never moved, so I'm not doing anything about it, to be honest. So yeah, this is like the mama leaf, right? Here is a note, bam, and then we have 2 new leaves. Here is the first leaf that it gave me with not too much variegation. This is a dangerous situation. Here's a leaf number 2 with way more variegation, and right now look at this. We are already expecting a 3rd leaf. It's already on its way, and I'm so stressed and excited. This is like a lottery for sure. I'm just checking it every single day to see if it's gonna have fenestrations, if it's gonna have variegation, how much of it is gonna have. I know that it's Polaroid variegated plant, so I won't see the variegation from the very first day that it will unfurl. But I'm just so impatient and I just wanna know it right now. Let me know this information right now, please. Just flip and go ahead and unfurl it. I'm so excited and so stressed at the same time. So really happy about this monstera. It actually is growing so happily in the spot. I can see some tiny roots peeking from the side of the pot, like here, for example, right? So it's happy, and it makes me so happy that it's happy. It's actually standing in my balcony, and every single day it receives morning sun until about 11 a.m., maybe 12 a.m. Right now, as I'm filming, it's my lunch break, so it's 12 a.m. and we still have a little bit of sunlight in my balcony, so it receives about 5 hours of direct sunlight, and it's loving it. It's loving it, and it makes me so happy and scared for the winter, but so happy right now. So it's the future Svetlan's problem, you know. So yeah, these are all 10 plants I wanted to share with you guys today. All of them are so different. I know it's such a mix, but I feel like this is such a treat to have a haul of plants with so many different variations, and I don't know, I feel like I did such a good job this month. Let me know in the comments if you feel the very same way. I love every single one of these plants. They're so cute and make me so happy, and I just cannot wait to watch them grow. Anyway, let me teach you another language lesson as we always do on this channel, but before that, please subscribe to my channel to see more content. Not only plant, as you can tell, I like to take you along on my life as well. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment all of the stuff I asked during this video. And right now, what's up, baby? Balu is crying because he cannot fit to come here because he has this like dome. Anyway, let me teach you a random one. Since this ficus is looking like a tree, let me teach you how to say tree in Lithuanian and in Russian. If you want to say tree in Lithuanian, you need to say medis. Once again, medis. Some people, some young people actually like to use this word for the people who are dumb. Fun fact. Anyway, and if you want to say tree in Russian, you need to say дерево. Once again, дерево. Very different this time, right? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope I will see you in my next one.